My scary story as a tow truck driver. I was a registered tow truck operator for about 2 years. It was a great job. Pay was good. Lots of overtime and on-call shifts. I got into the career because of shows I watched as a kid like Highway Thru Hell. So when I got the chance to go into the field, I jumped on it. The first month was good. I learned a lot of experience and new skills. Part of our job as RETO was emergency call with police and fire for crash scenes and impounds. So we saw a lot of tragic stuff. DUI fatality, hit and runs, non-DUI fatalities act. The job can be very emotionally and mentally draining and can mess you up if you're not careful. However, there's another kinds of aspect to the job not a lot of drivers talk about. The paranormal, odd or off-call stuff that unsettles you. Almost every tow truck driver has experienced it. It was a snowy, cold November night in 2023. We didn't get a lot of calls that day, so I was just chilling at the shop for my on-call shift. Then all of a sudden I get a DUSP Washington State Patrol call for a broken down WSP car off this dirt road. I didn't think much of it at the time. It wasn't too wired for me since I have gotten a few calls like it before, so I hop in my flatbed and drive up to the call's location. The directions took me a good 30-ish minutes outside of the city to the mountains on I-90. By the time I get off the freeway, it was super foggy and very hard to see, so I took it slow and easy to be safe. I keep driving up the now dirt mountain road, and I keep thinking to myself that this is a really odd road for a DUSP to be on since they usually stay on the interstates and state highways. But I just shrug it off since he could have just been out there, helping a sheriff or something more normal. I finally get to the location and just stop the truck and just sit there for a minute. What the hell, I think to myself. The WSP car was parked out on this mountain road with all its doors open and no lights on with no officers in sight. It was so foggy I really could only see the car, but it was clear to me that no one was in sight. I very heavily contemplated just turning around and going back. But I eventually decide to hop out and inspect the car and look for the officer. Subscribe for part 2.